guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be another one of my like first impression review demo type of videos, and for me this one is super exciting. I literally just got these things and I'm going to be trying on the new Fenty Beauty bronzer and also her new highlighter duo. For me this is super exciting. How many times did I say super? Anyways, it's really exciting for me because I have literally tried nothing from Fenty Beauty. I haven't tried her foundation, concealer, powders, her highlighters, nothing except her lip glosses, which I love. But yeah, so I've literally never tried her formula is what I'm saying. So if you want to see what I think about her new bronzer and highlighter duo, then just keep on watching. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm actually so excited for this video. I literally ordered these things just yesterday and they already came in today. And for me, it's super exciting because I've actually tried nothing from Fenty Beauty other than her lip glosses, which I love. But I've never tried her powders, foundations, none of that stuff, her highlighters, none of it. So this is literally going to be my first impression of like, I guess her line in general. I've heard great things about her highlighters, and then the bronzers are really new. I haven't really heard anything about them, so super excited. I got her newest highlighter, which is called Afternoon Snack and Moe Honey, and the packaging looks like this. So this is the bronzer. It just has like the rose gold here, and then this is the highlighter. The packaging is super similar, and I haven't even opened them or swatched them or anything. So I guess let's just start off with the bronzer. It's called Island Ting. That's the shade that I got. She has 8 of them, and they are $38 Canadian. So I'm just gonna open it up here. Fenty packaging is literally so luxe. It's so bougie yet like not super expensive. It's still expensive, don't get me wrong, but her packaging is to die for. This is the packaging of the bronzer. It's like a rose gold and it's so pretty. It will show fingerprints really easily, so just know that. And then this is the shade here. It looks pretty warm, but it's supposed to be a neutral undertone. Again, I got Island Ting. And so let's just get into it. I'm not sure which brush to use. It comes with a mirror, but I always kind of use like this Marc Jacobs one for the mirror because it's huge and I like to see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna use this one. And I think I'm gonna go in with this MAC 135 brush. Hopefully we're gonna see how pigmented. I'm scared. So like right off the bat, it's not like super intimidating. I'm gonna go in a little bit harder. And also like when I put my brush in there, I can like swish it around and there's not much like kickback from the powder. So that's really good. You won't waste your powder. Oh yeah. So that's the color. It's looking, it says neutral. I guess it's neutral, but still pulls like a little bit on the warm side. And I would say it starts off a little bit sheer, but you could definitely build it up and it's blending out really, really nicely. I kind of like when a bronzer starts off, so if you could see that's the color. The color is actually really pretty. I was scared it was going to be too dark because it looks really intimidating in the pan, but I guess because it starts off a little bit sheer and you can build it up, I really like that. It makes it like adjustable, I guess. And the powder just honestly looks like it's blending into my skin. Like it's really buttery, I guess you would say. Ooh, I really like that color. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And if I wanted to, I could add more. If you know me, I am literally a hoarder for bronzers. It must be like my favorite part. I would say it's my favorite part of like my makeup. I just feel like it brings so much like life and depth and everything into your face, and I just love it. So I'm picky is what I'm trying to say with my bronzers, and I really like this one. That's the color. I'd say it's gorgeous. I'm just going to finish this side here, but that's what it looks like. So I'm going to finish it and then I'll come right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm done. I kind of just wanted to go to a different mirror and different light and see how I like how I look, just because it's not always the same like in front of this lighting. And I will say I really love the color. I love the formula. It blended out really nicely. I forgot to do a swatch, so I'm just gonna like do a finger swatch and I'll build it up a little bit. And I thought I would compare it. So that's Island Ting from Fenty Beauty right there. Build her up a little more, and that's what it looks like. It's really pretty. The formula is really buttery, and the packaging, can we just talk about this? But as you can see, you can already see my fingerprints, so just know that it's beautiful, but it will get dirty really quickly. I love how it looks on the skin. And really quickly, I thought I would just compare it to a couple of my other bronzers that are like my go-tos. So let's start with this one. This is just NARS Laguna, which is like a cult classic. So that's, let me just make sure, that's NARS Laguna and that's Island Ting. So I would say NARS Laguna's a little bit more like neutral, cool tone maybe. That's Laguna and that's Island Ting. And then this is the Jennifer Lopez Inglot bronzer in, oh, I forget the shade. Sunkissed, I think it's the darkest shade. And that's the one from Inglot and JLo. It's a little bit darker and it's a little bit more warm. So just to compare, that's Inglot, JLo, and Sunkissed, NARS Laguna, and that's Fenty Beauty. And Fenty Beauty, I feel like I could have built it up more. Some of these ones, for sure, like this JLo and Inglot one, is just a lot more pigmented, like right off the bat. Whereas the Fenty's sheer and buttery, but you can definitely build it up. I don't want to say sheer, it's not sheer, but it's just not as full like pigment as the other one. So that's just kind of like a comparison, but as you can tell, the Fenty is definitely a little bit different, so I can justify that because, I mean, I'm a bronzer hoarder. I would keep it anyway, but it is different than my other ones. And I only showed a couple of the matte ones because I do wear a lot of bronzers that have like a little bit more shimmer in them, but I didn't want to compare those because, I mean, they're just pretty different in my opinion. So just like a little idea. Anyways, let me stop rambling. Let's get into the highlighter now. I haven't tried any of her highlighters, but because none of the colors really like stood out to me, I'm not gonna lie. But then when she released this one, it looks beautiful, but I'm a little bit worried that it's gonna be too dark for my skin tone. Also, for shade reference, right now I'm about an NC30 in MAC. This is like my palest, and then I get darker in the summer obviously when I have a tan, but this is like my palest and I'm an NC30, just for reference. So this is what this highlighter looks like. It looks freaking gorgeous. And again, it's called, what are the colors called? The colors are called Afternoon Snack and Moe Honey. So if I'm shaky, I literally just had the strongest coffee, that's why. The lighter side is, so this one is Moe Honey and this one is Afternoon Snack. And I haven't tried them, but apparently one of them is a little bit more subtle and then one is a little bit more blinding. And I think the Afternoon Snack, this one, is the one that's a little bit more subtle. So let's start off with that one first and then we'll go in with the more blinding one. Again, I got this because the colors looked amazing, but I don't know if it's going to be too dark for me. So hopefully I don't fuck up my makeup, but if I do, I mean, we're just testing it out. I'm using a Morphe brush. I don't really know what brush to use, but can you you see that? There is a little bit more kickback on the highlighter, but I'm not sure if that's the brush that I used. I could definitely still see it, and it still looks really pretty. So this is the more subtle side. I don't know if you could see it. That's Afternoon Snack. And in the mirror, I thought it would be too dark, but it's actually not. This side anyway is not too dark. So that's what it looks like. I'm just going to switch up my brush to see how it looks with this. This is the Anastacio A23 brush. I'm going to still use Afternoon Snack, like, so the same one, but I'm just switching the brush to see the other side. I'd say they're both pretty equal, and it's still really pretty. I guess I see what they're saying, like, yeah, it's not like super blinding, but you could still see it, and it's still really pretty. And I'm really glad that it's not too dark for me. So that's what that one looks like. Now let's go into the side that's supposed to be a little bit more blinding, which is Moe Honey. This one right here, and you could definitely tell in the pan it does look more blinding. So let's see. Oh lordy. Yeah, it's definitely more blinding. Could you see that? Oh, for sure. That's really pretty. Again, I actually surprisingly don't think it's too dark for me. It looks so freaking gorgeous. I'm glad I decided to try her highlighters. I don't know why. I just kind of thought like I didn't need another highlighter, but then when I saw this one, it just like stood out to me, and I'm really glad. I mean, actually, I feel like I could kind of see it like on my skin up close, but I would still wear it, like, and I think it would look better with tanned skin, but I still think at this, like this color, I could still pull it off. So if you're my color, you could pull it off, I think, but any lighter and it might be too dark for you. It's really gorgeous though. Really, really, really pretty. Holy crap, that is like in your face. So I'm loving the highlighter. I'm so glad I tried that. I'm just gonna apply blush and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I threw on some earrings, but here is how my face looks after bronzer. I added a little bit of blush, and that's it. I didn't add any more bronzer or any more highlighter. I just added blush and threw in some hoops, and this is what she looks like. And honestly, I must say I am so impressed by the formula of the bronzer. I love the color of the bronzer. I like that it is a little bit more sheer and you build it up so that you don't just like go in there and get like a chunk of bronzer on your face that you can't blend out. You know, I would rather it be buildable than just like super pigmented from the get-go, because also if you do have dry skin, that could be troublesome because then it just like gets stuck there. So basically, long story short, I love the formula of this bronzer. I like the color, and I got Island Ting, which I think is the third shade, like the third lightest, I want to say, and it looked dark in the pan, so I was a little bit scared. However, because it's buildable, I think this suits me right now, and I could even get like a darker one for summertime, I feel like, for when I have a tan, just because I can build it up. I can just go in with a light hand. So I might even get another one of these because I love the formula so much. And I think I forgot to say, but she has 8 shades in this, and I'm shade 3. This is Island Ting. I might get a shade up for summertime because I love the formula. It's a matte formula, but like a creamy matte. It almost like blends in because it's so buttery. It blends into your skin, and it just looks like skin. It doesn't look like super matte. It has like a, I'm not even going to say like a, just like a sheen maybe? I don't know. It looks like skin is what I'm saying. It's not like a dull matte. I love it, and I also love the highlighter. It's actually like offensive. If you didn't want to go in with this blinding one, you could just use the, what's it called, Afternoon Snack. I think it's called Afternoon Snack instead of adding Moe Honey, because Moe Honey is Moe Money. This is freaking beautiful, man, but for some, it's offensive. I personally love it. So overall, I hope this video was helpful. I didn't see too many videos on it, and I kind of wanted to see how it looked like on lighter skin, because I have seen some darker skin girls review this and like post about it, but I wanted to see how it looked like on lighter skin, so here it is. I hope that you like this video. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.